Yeah, so let's start. So as I said earlier, so welcome back to another IELTS live stream from Emcan Educational Institute. So last time we did a live session for IELTS reading fill in the blanks. So today I have come up with IELTS reading matching features. Okay, so I thought of continuing this one because we got some messages. We got many messages actually asking to do another session for IELTS reading, and especially this type of question. Because many students find this part a bit difficult because it's matching. I know matching questions are a bit challenging, right? Yeah, so today I'm gonna make it easy for you. Okay, so without any further ado, let's start with our lesson. So if you have any questions, if you have any doubts, just comment down there so I can read and I can give answers for that one as well. And one more thing, if you need, so we are an institute and we provide coaching for IELTS, and we are a testing center as well for British Council. So if you want to do any preparation for IELTS, if you want to take your exam here, so you can contact us. So I'll share the details and everything at the end of the session. And apart from that one, you can get all the details from our web page as well. Okay, so then let's go to our lesson. Okay, so let me share the screen with you. Okay, I hope you all can see my screen. If you can't see, please mention in the comment section so I can check from my end. Yes, so this is IELTS reading matching features. Okay, so when it comes to IELTS reading, as I said before, matching question types are a bit challenging because you have to read here. It's not that you can take all the answers just by the keywords. No, you have to read. But when it comes to matching features, you can use the keywords to find the place and then you can read that part only. Okay, so I'll tell you how to do that one. So before going to our question, so here you will learn how to understand the instructions in IELTS reading when it comes to matching features, and then how to identify the keywords and how to scan the keywords. Yes, and here most importantly, you have to pay attention to these kinds of instructions when it comes to matching features. So write the correct letter A, B, C in boxes. So here they will give you some features and you will see some letters related to those features. So those letters must be the answers, okay? Not the paragraph letters, okay? So be careful about that one. And you may see this instruction here. You may use any letter more than once. It means one answer can be repeated. Okay, so keep an eye whenever, be careful whenever you see such an instruction on your question paper. So it means definitely one answer can be repeated. So I'll show you how to do that one. Let's go to our question. So the last time, in our last session also I mentioned that don't go to the question, don't go to the passage, don't go to the passage. Okay, because you have to save your time here because you are supposed to find answers for 40 questions within 1 hour time. Okay, so if you read the passage, it's not possible to manage your time. So you have to go straight to the questions and get the keywords from that one. And after that, you can go to the passage. Okay, so let's see how to use the techniques, scanning and skimming in IELTS reading matching features. Okay, so let's read the question here. So look at the following purposes and the list of timber cuts below. So they have given the list of timber cuts here. Let me get another paper here. Yeah, so you can see the list of timber cuts here and you can see the questions down. So see the instruction. So that is important. Let me get one highlighter. So you may use any letter more than once. It means this A, B, C can be repeated. Okay, so it's not that you are going to use one letter for one answer. No. Okay, so we got the features here. It is TSI card, a salvage card, shelter wood card. Okay, so first thing that you should do, actually, you need to scan these keywords in the passage. Okay, so here, as I said, scanning means you're not going to read. Okay, if you need more information on the scanning technique, you can go to our previous live session. It is there on our page. You can see how to do the scanning there. So here also we are doing that one. So we are going to scan these keywords in the passage, because in IELTS passages are very long. Okay, so you cannot read the entire thing. So let's see how to get the keywords first through scanning. So we didn't read the question yet. We are just going to find these timber cuts only. So here you can see the passage. See how long it is? It's so long, right? So we cannot read everything to get the answers. So we are going to scan those features: TSI cut, salvage cut, and shelter wood cut. Okay, so here if you just scan the word TSI, salvage, shelter wood, we can see TSI here. Okay, it means this paragraph is important. Can you see salvage or shelter wood here? No. So then let's go to the next part. So here I see in the first line we can see salvage cut. So that paragraph is also important. Then shelter wood, okay, it's here. Okay, and then we can read the other part. Can we see any TSI cut, salvage, shelter wood? No, we cannot see. It means we need these 3 paragraphs only. So this paragraph is all about TSI cut. This one is about salvage cut, and the next one is about shelter wood cut. So we can omit, we can avoid the first and the last paragraphs. Okay, so we found the place now. So now we know the areas to read. This is the benefit of using scanning to find the features in the passage. Okay, yeah, so now let's go to the questions. So now you are going to match these purposes with the timber cuts given. So let's get the keywords of the statements, the purposes. To remove trees that are diseased, to generate income across a number of years, to create a forest whose trees are close in age. Okay, so we've got the keywords here. So now, as I said earlier in the previous live session, always try to predict or try to think of all possible words related to these keywords. That will be helpful for you. Okay, so to remove, okay, so definitely they are going to cut, right? And then there are diseased. Diseased means something related to a sickness. So maybe the trees are sick, okay, or maybe some pests attack is happening. Okay, then to generate income across a number of years. Okay, so generate income, something related to money. So a number of years, maybe 10 years, 20 years, maybe many. Okay, so they will definitely talk about years here. So then to create a forest. Okay, it means they're making a forest whose trees are close in age. Trees are close in age. They're definitely talking about the age of the trees. Okay, so now keep those keywords in mind, and now we are going to read the part which talks only about TSI cut. That's our first focus. Okay, so let's go to the passage. So here, as we found earlier, so this paragraph, the second paragraph is the one that we are going to read. Okay, so TSI cut, so we found the place. So let's read this quickly using the skimming method. So what is skimming? Skimming means we are going to read the passage, read the paragraph quickly to get the idea. And when it comes to matching features, you need to focus on the details. Okay, try to get the main idea, it will be helpful for you, but here focus more on the details, specific detail. Okay, so let's read together. So one such approach is called a timber stand improvement, TSI cut. In a TSI cut, really poor quality tree and plant material is cut down to allow more space, light, and other resources to the highest valued stems that remain. Removing invasive plants might be another primary goal of a TSI cut. The stems that are left behind might then grow in size and develop more foliage and larger crowns on tops that produce more coverage for wildlife. They have a better chance to regenerate in a less crowded environment. TSI cuts can be tailored to one farmer's specific management goals for his or her land. Okay, so we read the purposes earlier. So, do they talk about removing trees that are diseased? They talk about removing trees, but for what? In the TSI really poor tree and plant material is cut down to allow space, light, and other resources. But they're talking about poor quality here. They're not talking about the diseased ones. Okay, so you can avoid that. Do they talk about generate income across a number of years? No, they don't talk about money at all. So you can avoid that too. Do they talk about creating a forest whose trees are close in age? No, they don't talk about the trees that are close in age. So it means in this part we cannot find any answer. Okay, so don't worry, we have other things to read. Okay, so let's go to the next part. So this is about salvage cut. Another approach that might yield a high amount of low-use wood is salvage cut. With the many pests and pathogens visiting forests, including hemlock, woody agate. Okay, here these are the names of insects, so you don't need to read them. Okay, no, just avoid it. Blah blah blah. To name just a few, it is important to remember that those working in the forests can help ease these issues through cutting procedures. These types of cut reduce the number of sick trees. We got one keyword here. These types of cut reduce the number of sick trees and seek to manage the future spread of a pest problem. They leave vigorous trees that have stayed healthy enough to survive the outbreak. So here we got one answer, right? So they talk about, so let's go to the question. They talk about removing trees that are diseased. So it comes under salvage cut. So answer must be salvage cut here. The first one. Okay? And they don't talk about money. They don't talk about the trees that are close in age. So we found one answer, which is salvage cut, and that comes for the purpose to remove trees that are diseased. Okay. So now still we have another paragraph to read. So let's read that too. That's under shelter wood cut. A shelter wood cut, which only takes place in a mature forest that has already been thinned several times, involves removing all the mature trees when other seedlings have become established. This then allows the forester to decide which tree species are regenerated. It leaves a young forest where all trees are at a similar point in their growth. This is important. It leaves a young forest where all trees are at a similar point in their growth. It means they started growing together, so they continued to grow together, so now they are at a similar point in their growth. It means the trees are close in age. So we found one answer there, but still we have another sentence to read. Let's read that too. It can also be used to develop a two-tier forest, so that there are two harvests and the income. Money that comes in is spread out over a number of years. Decade means 10 years, right? Decade or more. Okay, so we found the other two answers here. So first one, to generate income across number of years. They talk about money that comes under shelter wood cut. So let me write the answer here so you can see that, right? Okay, so to remove trees that are diseased, salvage cut. So the answer must be B. To generate income across number of years, shelter wood cut. To create a forest whose trees are close in age, that also is in a shelter would cut paragraph. So C. See, look at the instruction. You may use any letter more than one. So we repeated C 2 times. So that's why they give that instruction. So be careful when it comes to such instructions. So, and it's not necessary to get all the answers as the answers here. Okay, you need to read the specific place and get the answer. Okay, and always remember, first scan the features to find the place, then you know the areas to read, so it will help you to save your time, okay, rather than reading the entire passage to find the answer. And then read the statements given, get the keywords, try to think of all possible words related to those keywords, so you can easily spot the words there. So then read one by one. It's like go feature by feature. Okay, that's important. Okay, so I hope you understood how to do matching features in IELTS reading. So this is common for both academic and general training. Okay, so you just need to follow the technique properly, then only you can save your time and proceed with other questions. Okay, and if you feel like you are spending more time in one question, don't spend too much time, like don't spend more than 1 minute in one question. Okay, yeah, so this is how we do matching features in IELTS reading. So I hope you understood how to do that one. So if you have any questions, any doubts, just comment down in the comment section so I can read them and I can come up with another live session to answer your questions. Okay, so thank you very much for joining today's live session. And so we are Emcan Educational Institute from Dubai. You can see our number, you can see our website, and you can see our email address as well. If you have any doubt, just feel free to contact us. We are here to assist you. So thank you very much. So till we meet next time, stay safe. Bye bye. Take care.